So I'm here to pick up a trailer going to Utah. It's a reefer trailer, and I will be getting a load on it to head down there. It's a load out trailer, which means you get the trailer and then you are allowed to haul a load in it. Trailer I'm picking up, R210049. I don't know how well you can see the camera. Shit. And here's the trailer I'm picking up, and even though I'm not supposed to use this reefer for my load as part of my pre-trip, I will fire it up. That way when it gets there, if it doesn't work, it didn't work here. Takes a minute for them to fire up, so I'll go walk around the trailer in the meantime. Well, we got us parked in tight here. Got a full tank of fuel in it. Boy, I don't know how to explain what that camera does. That's so weird. Get this cranked up. Helps if you go the right way. Landing gear up, checking the frame underneath. Sounds like it's gonna start it. Yep, it started. Tires are intact, it's got brakes. Oh, it started and shut right back off. How about that? Make sure there's no homeless people trying to live in it. Looks clean and doesn't smell bad. Let's see. When you're hauling food, if the trailer smells bad, they care. And I've never had a problem with it when I'm hauling my own trailers, but sometimes when you pick one of these up, you never know what they might have hauled in it. This is a lease trailer, so whoever I'm delivering it to in Salt Lake, they're leasing it from these guys. Pretty straightforward on this one. I don't see any damage on the trailer. A few little scuffs, some dirt. It is used, but nothing that alarms me. The reefer did shut itself directly off, which some of these reefers are satellite controlled, so it might be turned off. No, there's a code. What's the code say? Sensor. Oh, it's orange like that. There's a code. Sensors. actual air temperature. No, exit. I want to see the code menu. Down, select alarms. Stopped, reason unknown. I don't know. Huh. Well, at least I have it documented before I pick it up, and I'll let them know in the office. They might have it intentionally disabled. Like I said, I'm not supposed to fire it up on this particular load. Where are we at? 700, 7,000. And I will try to get more of picking up the rest of this. Hopefully there's something exciting happens this time. Otherwise it's just going to be straightforward. Show up at a facility, they'll fill up the trailer, we'll continue on down the road. Okay, I'm here. They gave me door 12. I drive down, turn around because I don't feel like blindside backing. That's the docking dock. So we're loaded 19 pallets, 43,000 pounds of rice on our way to Salt Lake. So I'm delivering the trailer. Trailer's in good condition, top, bottom. Fuel tank still full, haven't ran the reefer, aside from pre-trip testing. Tires are all intact. It's moderately clean. Anyways, I didn't get a recording of stopping at Costco because there's a bunch of signs all over there that says please no recording. This one's simple, so I'm probably going to combine it with another trip because I don't know, maybe I'll throw it up here just by itself, but it's going to be a pretty short video. I can actually show you guys. I had to take my whole dash apart, try to fix my heater controls, but I'll just have to show some pictures and some comment. There's pictures and some text on what happened there. I'll show you a little bit. So
this plug right here is melting. Used to be down there. Robert was having the same problem. This is my second one now I've replaced. The last one burned too, but not like this one did. This one straight up melted down and the plug is broken into multiple pieces, so I'll have to take care of that. But anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks, bye. So I guess I can add this in case you guys were ever wondering where all your nursery stuff that like Lowe's and Costco and all these big stores come from this place. They actually don't sell here on site. They only sell to the big hardware stores and stuff. But you can see they're out there planting plants, picking plants. And the greenhouse deals here, those are all, not sure how well you'll be able to see that, but those are all hanging baskets in there. This place is called Penny's Greenhouse Incorporated. See, that's a lot of plants. And I can't even get the angle down low enough for you to see the back of the thing. It goes for a long ways. Personally, this kind of stuff doesn't fascinate me, but I suppose some of you guys might be interested if you have never seen nothing like this before. That's kind of neat how they got them plants there. I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can zoom in. I'll come to a stop here. They've got a pipe running across the top of all those plants. And I'm guessing there's just a hole in it so that they can water them. Not sure how well you'll be able to see between the junk on the windshield and the crappy camera. This should be my last day of crappy camera though. My wife and I are gonna go pick up new phones, and yeah, it'll still be videoing from my phone, but at least it'll be a phone that doesn't have a broken camera. Literally the lenses broke off this one. When I get my new camera, I will show you what I mean, but it's totally, the camera area of it's totally smashed. Better get going. Somebody's following me, so I'll let you go. Okay, here, Ravenwood Solutions, picking up this trailer. Not sure what exactly it's designed for. There's a big giant AC in it on the front, man doors on the side, steps and stuff stowed. I'll document this damage here on these cases. Go back around the other side. Turn signals and lights are working on this side. Ravenwood's some kind of military contract. I don't know what they do with this trailer, but he said it was for exercises. Whatever that means. But anyway, leaving out of Boise, headed down to Tucson. And documenting scratches, dents. That tire right here, this outside one, has flat spots in multiple places. The tire appears to be legal, but is definitely damaged. Has a sort of air ride suspension. I'm waiting to see if it'll air up. That marker light's not working. So I dropped off my last trailer. Kind of made me sick. Shit, they were trying to tear it apart before I even got it off the trailer. They absolutely destroyed it. Government military thing, I couldn't film there, but it was basically just a scrapyard except one run by the military. Anyway, I dropped that off in Tucson. I'm up here in Phoenix picking up another trailer. This one here, this moving trailer, and it's on its way to LA. And just documenting damages on this. Documenting damages on that last one was a waste because they absolutely destroyed it. This one's got tire inflators, so those things come in handy. So, yeah, there was nothing dramatic happened, nothing interesting really happened. I just hauled the last one, picked it up in Idaho, hauled it all the way down there. It was a straightforward deal. And sorry for the shakiness. I'm cranking up the landing gear here. But it all went straight through, went good, and I didn't really have anything to film on it. There was a couple lights that didn't work on it, but they were like the ones way up there, so I couldn't fix it. And it had exempt plates on it, so I don't think it mattered. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't, I don't know. I got it there, it's delivered, it's gone, done now. Anyway, this one's hooked up. I walk around on it. And I just caught that, see that? That's why you pay attention. This kind of noise. That's the cover for my headlights, didn't know. Lights on up there. Lights on down there. This trailer's old enough it doesn't have to have a center turn signal on it, but it does have a running light. It does have a tail light, and that's the only one required. There's none required up there. It does have extra clearance lights. They're only required to have the 3 middle ones on this Era. It's got the outside ones as well. And it does have a side turn signal on this side too. Probably because this is your blind side. So they put this on there. Because if you're in a car sitting right about here, I can't see shit. Hopefully it lets you know. But anyway, that'll be it for this. I'm going to try to put like 3 of these together as one video so there's more content for a video. Maybe you can see what I was talking about. That page. Anyway. Okay, so I made it here to delivery. New World Van Lines. Pretty dark, but got quite a few lights on the truck. And there's a few lights in the parking lot. So you can see where I'm at. A bunch of these trailers. the trailer here real quick. Alright, in California. I hate coming to LA area. There's so many homeless people here. And the garbage all over the place. It makes you feel really uncomfortable. So like tonight when I park, I'm going to block all my side boxes. I'll do it right now while I'm thinking about it. I just don't need anybody getting into them now. I'm gonna have to actually, no I won't, I just reach my hand in there. I usually use my puller to pull the fifth wheel slide. Keeps me from getting grease on my arm. And on some trailers, it's harder to get my hand in between there. Wow, I'm quite impressed. So I've got a new Galaxy S21. It is dark back here. My other phone, even before it had issues, would not have been able to capture anything here. So like I'm just looking at stuff in the pitch dark and the damn phone can see it. And like that light right there that looks really bright is actually just the shadow from underneath the truck. There's a light coming in from underneath the truck. It's pretty impressive. I'm sure this trailer is right in their way, but nobody was here to tell me where they wanted it. In fact, I'm blocking in a truck. I'm sure he's going to be thrilled about that. Hopefully he's not the first one to leave. Crank down the gear again. And see as much pictures as possible. The proof, no damage. I think I'm going to end this video here. That'll be 3 loads on one video. So far, as I talk right now, I literally have only had 2 people watch my videos, at least about trucking. And, you know, I'm sure it's like this for everybody when they first start, but it's really hard to stay motivated to keep making these films. I'll do my best. But that carnival ride that I've hauled before, I have to go pick it up and take it to Louisiana and hurricane territory down there where the hurricane hit. And hopefully we don't have too much problems, but maybe it would be interesting to see. I was actually in Hurricane Katrina years ago, and that was one heck of a and I don't think anybody would want to go through it or be in it. One of the things I did while I was there, I worked for a company that, you know, just temp agency, because that's the only jobs there were temp jobs. Temp agented for a company that picked everything up out of the power company and hauled it down to another company that restored water damaged paperwork and computers that had stopped working so that they could get, you know, the power company back up and running. And the building was in Gulfport on like the 12th or 13th floor, I don't know, it was up there, and there were no elevators, and we had to carry all the stuff up and down the stairs. Obviously I was in a much healthier state back then and could run up and down stairs with boxes, but dang, was that some hard work. And I found it amazing. So 12th, 13th floor, you wouldn't think there'd be a lot of water damage, but there were like 2 windows on the 13th floor of that building that had broken out, which basically turned the inside of that office building like a hurricane, like a tornado was going on inside of the building. Even though only 2 windows were out, you would think it wouldn't be that bad, but oh my goodness, it was awful. Every paper, all the filing cabinets were wet and everything. And on the ground floor, the building was up kind of on a pedestal, but even then, the ground floor had been wet, totally underwater, this particular skyscraper. So it was quite a job. And we were just there in regular, like, 40 Econoline vans. And we'd fill all the paperwork up in a van, and there was like a whole train of vans that kept showing up to pick up this stuff. It was definitely a different experience. Fortunately, I didn't live down there. I just happened to be on one of my shenanigan things. I was hauling a concession trailer behind a motorhome, of all things, across the country, and I happened to be in Hattiesburg, Mississippi when the storm hit, and we just did the cleanup, and we were there for a couple of weeks. And I was, I was a teenager. I was 18, 19 years old. I don't know how old I was. 2005. I was born in 85, so 19 years old. And so we were down there and got to experience the whole thing. And Hattiesburg is quite a ways away from the shore, and all the billboards were down, power poles were down, everything was down there. So anyway, I'm going to end this one here. Maybe I'll get some footage down there while I'm in Hattiesburg, or not in Hattiesburg, but while I'm in Louisiana. I'm just kind of touching the corner of Louisiana up by Texarkana. I've got to get back up to Ronald's place up in Fresno, California, and right now I'm in Los Angeles. I may end up deadheading the whole way, which I don't really want to do. It's a 4-hour drive here from where I'm at up to there, but I promised him I would do it, and I've hauled several loads for him, and I like repeat customers, so I'll just see it as a favor there. It's around $3 a mile to haul his Carnival ride. You guys can figure that out. I'm not going to ever say exact numbers on here, because I'm not going to have somebody come back and tell me what finances or paperwork I did right or wrong later on down the road, because God knows all I need is somebody outside figuring that out for me. I already have enough problems on my own. But anyway, that will be it for this one. I will try to put together as much as I can. Oh, and like I said, I don't know if I said this or not, but I was really disappointed that last trailer I hauled was a 53-foot trailer, nothing wrong with it. There's a trailer shortage right now. You can't buy a van trailer for under $10,000, and the government totally just crushed that last one. It had a lift gate, a rail lift gate that worked on it. Now, I wouldn't want the lift gate personally, but that, I don't know how expensive those are, but I'm sure they're not freaking cheap. Disconnect from this trailer. Oh, it's on the ground. Trying not to hit, because I was trying to get it in here close. You can see there's just not a lot of space here. Trying not to hit people. So I'm assuming these are truck drivers' cars, because I don't think anybody's in the building. If you want to figure out where I am, there's your deal. Hopefully some of these videos start taking off, and it'll keep me motivated to keep making these videos. And anyway, that's the end of this film. I'll quit rambling on.